2017 was an interesting year. It was a challenging year, and I think a challenging year for many participants in the market, not just being exchanges, but including all the market maker groups. We saw the exit of both Goldman Sachs and Interactive Brokers, or rather Timber Hill. It was the kind of the accumulation of a long period of low volatility, some changing market structure, but not a lot of action, and it was challenging in those regards. Box is spending a lot of time in 2018, and what we're concentrating on is some ideas for new product development. But we've got an option called a real day option, which we think is a forward starting one-day option. We think it's got a tremendous amount of opportunity in it. It allows you to trade event risk. It allows you to trade volatility, both realized and implied. It really is a nice product for that broad array of market participants. We also had opened our trading floor in Chicago at the end of 2017, and that, of course, as with any new business, and it's a new business for us, it took some time to get some traction, and we're getting traction down there. We've got some new brokers coming in and market makers coming in this month, as a matter of fact. So it's been a great change for us. It's a different type of business for us. It's being somewhat it's definitely successful in what we had planned on, and now we're trying to drive that success. But also in 2018 really is what I was mentioning earlier, which is how do we get the market maker community to really be able to control that exposure risk to the marketplace, or that marketplace risk exposure. What we saw is also a lack of liquidity, and we see that across not just options market, but many markets, including fixed income and other areas that now the regulators are concentrating on. So I think it's nice because it's kind of creating a healthy environment, and it's creating a lot of change, which is going to create opportunity. And that's really what we continue to look forward to and continue to try to chase that ball. Now, where there is opportunity is in market structures and fees, which is why we see continually opening and fragmented markets. Now, that's not healthy either. So we've got to start thinking about how we can change that and how we can work with the regulators. The fact that we have 900,000 strikes on the screen probably isn't good. We need to find a way to start mitigating some of that, but we can't mitigate it without a way to replace it. It doesn't make sense. So there's a lot of challenges around that, and we're making a concerted effort to go after that liquidity side, try to pull the pendulum back a little bit and get the market makers to really engage in the marketplace. The option conference has always been, it's the hallmark event for options in general. It's where everybody comes together, all the participants, all the exchanges, the clearing organizations, the regulators, and really gets a chance to engage, talk, network, and that makes every year I'm coming up to this, and it's a question of how much time do I have? Can I be there for the whole time? When I get down here, it's incredible the interaction I have. It's incredible the people that are here. It's always an opportunity to engage, and it's a very important part of our marketplace. We don't do a lot of these kind of things. The options market isn't let's have conferences every other week like some other industries are, and I think it's a great event. It's an exchange/OCC hosting event. We are all engaged in it. All the exchanges really do a good job coming together and putting it on. We always find good locations where we can get all the people to it. It's not a conference that's to come down here and play. It's really a conference to come down here and enjoy the company and re-engage with people.